There's a very powerful color tool in DaVinci Resolve if you want to have a film look, and that is called the Film Look Creator. A short introduction I will show you in this video. Hi, if you're new, I'm Daniel. This is all about DaVinci Resolve and DaVinci Resolve on the iPad. Many YouTubers already made a video about this. We have a new Film Look Creator. There is a new effect. If we come here to effects and we look for here, search Film Look, that's the one. You can just drag and drop this one here either to a clip, or what you also can do is, let's say you have a couple of clips, right? And you want to apply the same look to everything. You can use an adjustment clip, put it here on top, and then, for example, just stretch this adjustment clip all the way here to the beginning and to the end. We can also go now to the effects, look for the Film Look Creator, drag and drop this one here to the adjustment clip. And now when we select this and come to the inspector, here under effects, we have now an amazing effect that will help you to create cinematic looks, all kinds of different settings that you have in here. I think that alone will have a separate video, but basically you can have a couple of different presets that you can choose from. You even have color space override inside of that one. You can have the film look here, different effects. You have color settings, you have split tone, you have vignette, you have halation, you have bloom, you have grain, you have flicker, you have gate waves, you have film gate, global blend. There's a lot of settings in just one tool. So what do I think about this one? Because I saw a lot of YouTubers talking about this one. I think it is an amazing tool. But for me, being now on DaVinci Resolve, learning the color page, I'm like, this is something that I don't really understand completely. I understand it's for newbies or for like making the job easier, right? And by the way, you can also add the film look here, creating a new node, come here to the effects, and you can also search here in the color page for Film Look Creator. You can do the same here as well. We can disable this adjustment, click here by right click and then say disabled, and this will not have any effect. And you can have all of these settings here inside as well. By the way, if you want to have more space in the color page, one trick that you can do, it doesn't work here with any of the settings. If you hit Shift F, this will enlarge the viewer and also enlarge here all of the settings. So now I can, for example, play around with all of these settings. So one more thing, I think this is an amazing tool. Lots of sliders, you can play around with this, and especially if you're not so familiar with the color page yet, that can help you to create a nice look. Definitely check this out. I think there will be a new video about this. Currently, maybe I will change my opinion, but I kind of like find this confusing because that brings me back. I'm from Premiere Pro. All of my color grading in the past was done by sliders. And when I actually started learning the color page, I like the color page so much that I don't see that I will use these kind of film look. But I haven't played around with this. Maybe it is good for getting some stuff done. Let me know what you think about this Film Look Creator. Maybe it helps us to create a film look way faster. And here you have to understand what you're actually doing. But I like the logic about all the node graphs way better. And for me, this was kind of like, huh? This is what all the people always say about this is the reason why DaVinci Resolve is so much better, because you don't just have these sliders. And this one kind of like brings me back with all of these settings like, what? Am I now back to Premiere Pro? I don't know. Maybe just my opinion. Let me know in the comments. Look, I know figuring out everything by yourself can take forever. That's why I created the DaVinci Resolve iPad Masterclass from beginner to pro, where I teach you everything about DaVinci Resolve step by step. I take you by hands and you don't have to go through hundreds and hundreds of videos. It's one course, everything structured step by step. So check it out. There's a link in the description if this sounds like you. And if the video from today was helpful, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and ding-a-ding in the bam bang gong. We see us in the next video. I'm Daniel. Bye. Ciao.